Tribe. Welcome to my channel. It's Open Wild with Tarot, where we keep it PG, but always keep it a G. So let's get into this read, okay? As you guys can see, this card says someone laughing in the face of danger, okay? So there is somebody that feels like you're very fearless. There's something about a group, okay, that you're in. You could be the leader of this group. Aries is significant, Taurus is significant, and Virgo is significant, okay? Or it could just be embodying the elements, the energies of these signs, okay? Someone just is like, they miss your fearlessness. They miss how, and it's interesting because with you being fearless, I don't know what's occurring. It's some sort of danger. I don't know if a situation is dangerous, a person, place, or thing, but it gives the vibe of like a situation, okay? Or people, but just put it to what resonates for you. I really get this vibe like somebody feels like it's not like you're, you got a gun or a knife in your hand, or you're like fighting somebody or tussling, or you're like doing physical combat. It's a vibe of like your energy is so calm when like it's a situation where it should just be all over the place, and it's not. And somebody knows that they messed up bad because they feel like you could have been a comfort for them in the time of some sort of danger that's occurring. Okay, if this is even making sense. All right, so let's get into this read because I'm gonna make it short. And I know when most readers say we're gonna make it short, it ends up being longer reading. I'm genuinely gonna make it short. Genuinely, okay. Dang, can't get my words out. Okay. So this is the thing. Maybe somebody can't really speak how they feel, because I feel like whoever this person is, that's identified that your fearlessness, you're very fearless in a very calm way. This person has messed up with you in some way, okay? Really, really bad. To where they know that they can't even come back to you and be able to be around you with your calmness, being able to laugh in the face of some sort of danger and know that it's not going to affect you or touch you, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and so forth. The doorbell ringing is definitely confirmation about this, okay? So I feel like there is somebody who, in so many words, there's some offer, okay, that somebody's gonna give you. Somebody's gonna give you some sort of offer. I'm hearing offering. It's like somebody, when I think of offering, I think of like a child. I'm not gonna lie. I think of, I guess it's because I'm like mom, like a parent mode. But I think of a child. I think of like, this is like when I like offering, well, this is the energy I'm feeling. Like a child, this could be the vibe of like, instead of somebody staying with you when they know that they're not good for you, they'll leave you and give you the offering of going to have a better life. This is the vibe, like an offering, like sacrifices and offerings are two different things. Sacrifices is like, I'm gonna be cutthroat and I'm cutting anybody neck that's in my way. Offering is like, okay, so I'm listening to the Egyptian music, and this is making me think of the Moses movie, the Disney movie, where Moses' mother was not, she was kind of in poverty and she didn't have much money, financial resources. She already had children, and it just would have been hard to have Moses included in everything that she was already going through. And she gave the offering to give Moses up, and she gave Moses up to the Pharaoh and the queen, okay? And Moses ended up growing up into a well-rounded young man, living in a amazing amount of financial stability and just stability in general, honestly. So that's what I think of when I think of an offering. That's a perfect example, honestly. So it's like somebody is giving you they're giving you something, and your spiritual team is saying you need to accept this because something is being given out of love. All right. Whatever this is, though, it's going to help you to have some sort of main character energy. You have like star quality, movie quality. You exude confidence, okay? You could be one of those people that romanticize everyday things. Like there's something about your energy where you're supposed to be in this main character energy, and there is something that's trying to make that not occur, or at least not highlighting it. Okay, it's something where it's supposed to be highlighted in some sort of way. Like you might are supposed to be an inspiration, because this is like a star, even though it kind of made it wonky. But this is kind of like the vibe of like maybe somebody could be messing with your star quality. The star card is coming in coming up in my third eye, and that gives me the vibe of like the favor that God has over you. Okay, regardless who you were birthed by, regardless your circumstances, your situation, you have a favor, God's favor. Okay, and there's something where somebody is going to give you an offer that's going to bring this favor into the forefront, as it should be. Okay, now there is something where somebody feels like you're not chasing them like they want you to. You could be dealing with the F-boy, a runner chaser type of energy, and they feel like you're not chasing them because you're literally good at everything. Okay, so you kind of don't need them. This is really giving a vibe of like you could be one of those feminine energies where, you don't want somebody for their money, clout, or anything. You just really want somebody who genuinely loves you, cares for you, and has the best intentions for you. Them actually, having money and, maybe being nice looking, and maybe being high ranking in some sort of form, that is just an addition, okay, to someone that you like, or love, put it where it resonates. So yeah, I feel like this person is kind of annoyed by you, like by the fact that you're just really, really good at everything you do. It's kind of a little annoying, because unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie, this person does not want you to be good at everything so you can chase them, which is, oh my God, the biggest red flag. This is somebody that they don't have good intentions for you at all, because someone who really does care for you, they don't want you chasing them, and they also don't want you to actually need them. Someone who genuinely loves you, they want you to be perfect at everything, literally. Okay, and they want to be able to not chase you, but to bring forth courtship, to be a gentleman, to show you how much they care for you and be in tune with their emotions, and have no problem expressing their feelings for you. If they feel like you're beautiful, they'll tell you you're beautiful. If they feel like you're a star, this is a person who will let you know, baby, you are a star, okay? You are a star. This is your world, and everyone's just living in it, and I want to live in it also. This is someone who would tell you, wow, you're really amazing, like at everything that you do. Like that's a person who truly loves you. They don't mind being able to express to you how amazing you are. Okay, so like I say, red flag, this person is just horrible, but there's something about this offer that's coming in that's going to allow this to shine, and this is going to really, really annoy this person. And I also feel like there is something about, now this is the thing, okay, there is someone who, I'm not going to lie, I will not lie to you. This says doing things on your own will could make God's plan for you more difficult, or could hurt someone's feelings so bad. Foreshadow work. This is the thing. There could be somebody you like, okay? And this somebody you like is probably in a relationship. Now, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you don't know this. This could be a person who really doesn't really show their partner. They could be one of those type of people. This could be someone that, I don't know, maybe they're on a break with their partner. I'm not really sure how it goes. You know your situation better than me. If you want more information, though, and you want, I'm able to receive permission to get more in depth, you can always book a reading with your girl, okay? But I definitely do feel like there is somebody that's in a relationship that is literally thinking about you mentally. Even though they're in a relationship physically, regardless if they show their partner or not, this person mentally, they're constantly thinking about you. So if they go somewhere or take their partner on a date, they're literally looking at their partner, and in their mind they're thinking, I wish this was, they're envisioning you being on a date with you. Okay, so somebody is mentally cheating. All right, now this is the good thing. This is so good to see. You have some sort of self-control, so that tells me either you know that this person is in a relationship, or maybe you just found it out from this mini general reading, which you can get more information on if you book a reading with your girl. Okay, you found out more information through this, and through, like I say, through this reading, and you're saying to yourself, oh well, I'm gonna have self-control to leave this person alone. Okay, and I see you're going to be able to do that with no problem. Now if this person breaks up with this person, you know what I'm saying, and then they come to you once it's like completely done, that's different. That's different. But when somebody's in a relationship, at least the people that I feel like I'm reading for, I feel like you guys like, no, I ain't with trying to be with nobody if they in a relationship. But like I say on this channel, you know, we don't judge because we're growing. Okay, so maybe you could be the one that's like open wide, which, you know, but I'm not gonna lie, I just don't see it. But you know, if you are, maybe you're just gonna say, you know what, no, I want to change my tune, and I'm gonna have self-control, and I'm gonna leave this person alone. Okay, I genuinely feel like this person might see something in regards to you having self-control, and they're going to, because they're not messing with you. This could be somebody that you never had contact with. This could be somebody you had contact. I don't know. Like I say, this is a mini general reading. I'm reading for different people, so it's going to be a lot of different perspectives. But I do feel like this person will back off and they will respect you, but there is something where this person is still going to be like, I can't stop thinking about you. I cannot stop thinking about you. And I feel like something maybe, I don't know, but this is what I will say. I will say this: could make God plan for you more difficult. You could hurt someone's feelings so bad for shadow work. Now, when you think of for shadow work is already difficult. But when it's being forced on you and you're not even asking for the shadow work, that can literally bring somebody through a deep, dark depression. It can almost give someone a dark night of the soul. Okay. And the dark night of the soul, it comes with a lot of low vibrational energies. SUICIDE. It comes with hopelessness, helplessness. You lose all faith. You don't really have anything to, but like it is the dark night of a soul. It is something that really can't be explained unless you've been through it. So this is what I will say, my queens. I don't know why I want to call you guys queens, but this is what I will say, my queens. Okay, goddesses. All right, I really like goddess. It flows better for some reason for me. No, I'm nothing wrong with queens. I love queens too, but I like goddess. I like to say goddess. So my goddesses. Let me tell you something. Or my queens. I genuinely feel like if you were to pursue this person will leave their person for you. If they know for sure that you want to pursue them. But if they don't know for sure, then they're going to just stay with this person. But I'm going to tell you something, this is the thing. If you were to pursue this person, let them know that you want them, they'll go to you. But whoever this third party is, this person will be in a very deep depression when this happens. Okay? They will be very blindsided by this. And I'm going to tell you something. One thing that occurs is when you have been a part of putting somebody in the dark night of the soul, spiritual court occurs. So you know how like you somebody murder someone and they have to go to court. Okay? It's like that spiritually. Making someone become depressed, putting someone in a dark night of a soul, that will make you be sent to spiritual court. There will be a spiritual court adjourned in regards for things like that. So my goddesses, remember, okay, if you're watching this video, you're very spiritual. okay? Or your spiritual abilities are starting to heighten, okay? You're starting to see a different perspective of the world if you're new to spirituality. If you're seasoned in this, you know how this goes. So, like I say though, you're going to have self-control and you're not going to do it, but the main reason, is because I'm not going to lie. Whoever this third party is spiritually, they need to learn more lessons from whoever this person is. Because this person, now, I don't know if they'll be your blessing or lesson. Book a reading if you want more information on that. But this person that is mentally cheating with you, this is this person's lesson. And they got a lot more to learn from this person. So it's not the time for this relationship, that this third party situation, this person that likes you, is not time for it to end. Okay? Specifically, even if this person wants it to end, it's not time. And I even think this person knows and can feel like it's not really time. If they come towards you, don't get me wrong, they will be very happy and they won't even think about this person. But we just, like I just say, this other party, their third party, has more lessons to learn from them. So it's not even the time. Okay, this is not ordained. This is not spiritually orchestrated. This is not something your spiritual team wants. Nobody's spiritual team wants them to purposely put someone into foreshadow work. That is not what anybody's spiritual team wants. And if anybody, if and this person, I'm not gonna lie, it's interesting because I'm not gonna say I don't like this, but I don't like this person's energy. But what I will say though is this person is a little selfish, And one thing, like I say, you're good. You're good. You have self control. But what I am saying is that this person, they have lessons to learn too, and their lessons is different from this third party lesson. This third party really loves this person, like really genuinely, wholeheartedly loves this person, right? And they really are banking on something with this person in some sort of way. This person knows that they're not going to be with this person for too long and that it's coming to an end soon. But they know that it needs to come to an end peacefully. Okay? And this is what this person is being very selfish about. There's something that's supposed to occur peacefully. An ending is supposed to happen in a very organic, peaceful way. It's not supposed to be where this person becomes depressed and they're forced into shadow work. That's just not how it's supposed to occur spiritually. Okay? This person and this third party, their spiritual team has they have an agreement. They have an agreement for them to learn lessons together. The lessons, don't get me wrong, I say about 3 months at the most. But like I say, right now is not the time. But unfortunately, this third party can tell that their mind is somewhere else. But like I say, luckily, you are in tune with your spiritual team to know, hey, I'm going to back off of that. All right. So the beneficial thing that I definitely see from this reading is, so out of the country, it could mean like 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away. Okay, it's kind of giving that vibe. Or, you can be somewhere else. But far from where you live at. The beneficial thing is, this is what's so funny. This is what's so funny. So I really want you guys to get a reading so I can see what the hell this is, this offer that you accepted. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna say this though. You are already a star. There is just too many instances. I don't know if somebody is about to be famous or something. You got main character energy. You got celebrity. Then you also have you're good at everything. So if you wanted to be famous, you really could. I'm not gonna lie to you. You could probably be good at being famous too. Okay? You're good at everything. I'm not gonna lie. If you're not wanting to be famous, I guarantee you're probably going to be in a relationship with somebody famous or something like that. Because somebody is just too, like, not sparkling, but somebody is shining from within. No exaggeration. Okay? I genuinely feel like what is so interesting is this whole reading is about you being an inspiration for a third party. So this is what is so oddly interesting. Even though this person, this third party, that's connected to this person who likes you, I don't know if these are two people. I don't know if this is the same person. I think this might be the same person because this is giving a vibe of like somebody wants you to be a little weaker. This could be a person who likes submissive women. Now, that's not to say you're not a gentle person, but it's just to say that you are very independent. Okay, there's something about your energy that's super independent. Don't get me wrong. You do. I'm not gonna say you get help, but you get offers because you deserve. Like you get offers, like opportunities you deserve. It could be a situation where it feels like you're not getting what you deserve, and boom, you get an offer because you deserve it. So that's not really help. That's just like an opportunity that was deserved. So you're very independent. It's even showing it up spiritually. Like your spiritual team are just chilling. I'm not gonna lie, your spiritual team hands are not tied with you. They don't have to do too much work with you at all. You literally are in tune. You genuinely follow your spiritual team. You are definitely somebody who knows your purpose. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. What might be interesting is your purpose. It's so funny. It's like your purpose is like might not be something you want, but it's not a bad purpose. This could be like being famous. I think you wouldn't even want to be famous. Your purpose could be like being world. You might not even want to travel. It's something so interesting. Okay. But I just genuinely feel like you have some main character energy. There's a person who with this you're good at everything and self-control. They want you to be they want you to be bad at something. Another thing, this person, they feel like you have no flaws. I will not lie to you. Like this person feel like you got not one flaw. They feel like everything about you is just so amazing. They wouldn't even want you to change a thing. The only thing they would want you to change is to not be so damn good at everything. Okay, to not be so, and genuinely, it's not about you being independent. Okay, to somebody who's not really spiritual in tune, it'll just come off like you are hyper independent. But to somebody who's spiritual and in tune with themselves, you come off like you're very talented at everything. When it comes to getting a job, you're very talented at being the best worker at a job. Like if you wanted to go for a business, you're very like you to someone who's spiritual, the best word to describe you would be talented. That's why I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you're famous, if you're someone famous that's watching, or if you're someone who is destined for fame. Whether this is you meeting a famous partner or just becoming famous yourself, I'm not going to lie to you. It's so in the cards. It's interest. It's like everything is sunshiny. You got this shining, number one shining, prayer hand shining. Like I say, you're really in tune with your spiritual team. You got another star right here. It's coming in threes. Okay, I'm getting baps. You know, they say if it happens in threes, that's a sign from God. So you might be destined to be famous or meet somebody famous and just shine your lights. But I'm gonna tell you something. You are very talented. What is so interesting is like this person right here is not really teaching this person lessons in a kind way. Okay, they're a little cold with how this person they're in a relationship with, how they're teaching this person lessons. Okay, they're a little cold about it. So what is so interesting is you are the one that's going to inspire this third party to exude and shine their light. And because this third party is dimming their light in this relationship with this person. Now, let me tell you something. This person might be cool for you. This person, you know, when it's time, they break up and they come towards you, they might work for you because you're a challenge. You are talented. You are very, very talented. You're very, very inspiring. You're very independent to the untrained spiritual eye, to an eye that isn't really able to see clearly. To an eye that isn't able to see clearly, okay? But I genuinely feel like what's so interesting is you are like intercepting some sort of divine connection, okay? It is not that they, this couple has to get married, but this couple is meant to teach each other lessons to make them better and improve. There is something where you're intercepting this to be this inspiration for this, I kid you not. You are intercepting this divine relationship that is supposed to improve these two people, specifically for this third party to be inspired by you so they can learn how to be an inspiration for themselves. Now, this is the thing. You're also inspiring this person to want to actually fall in love and be in a relationship that's divine and be able to learn things in a relationship in the gentle ways, and them to learn, give you lessons in very gentle ways. But it's interesting because I don't feel like it's bad lessons. I feel like it's lessons of learning to be able to trust someone enough to marry them, learning to be able to love someone enough to be able to have a child with them and see your future with them. This person is cold. They're learning lessons about being cold and callous and cutthroat. And this third party, they're learning lessons about loving themselves, seeing how beautiful they are, being an inspiration, seeing their greatness, even if no of someone they love doesn't see their greatness. Okay. So now what's interesting, the beneficial thing of this reading, after we just got that interesting, okay, interesting rundown out the way. The beneficial thing is I feel like this third party has seen how someone's truest colors with how they're attracted to you, because there's some about clout. I keep feeling this energy. It's like a clout energy. This person right here, they're I do not like this person energy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like this energy for the third party. I'm not gonna lie. Now, their energy for you, oh, you will run circles around them. That's why I like their energy for you, because you can run circles around this person with no problem. But this third party, they are breathing and heaving. I'm not gonna lie, they are really, really succumbing to this person's energy. This person is, they need to be a little more nicer with their spiritual contracts, honestly, because the way they handle this person's partner. Okay, I'm sorry. I had a call. Somebody kept calling me. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I hope that this does not cut the sound off in my videos, because my sound keeps getting cut off in my videos. Okay, so what was I about to say? Yeah, so this person has, the third party has seen how ugly this person is. I'm not gonna lie, this person right here is very ugly on the inside. I will not lie to you, because they're all about clout. They see you and it's like they in a daze, and their partner is triggered by this. Now, this is what's interesting to me. This was interesting to me. This kind of gives me the vibe that their partner is either finna get messy with you, or they're finna get messy with them. And they're about to, this third party is actually going to finally stand up to this person. And they gonna leave a situation in a way that this person never seen coming. And that's kind of what this person who's mentally cheating deserves. Okay. So whole time you might just help catapult a third party energy, a feminine energy, who kind of didn't have no, I wouldn't say kind of didn't have no backbone, but I would just say was very in love, you know, very in love, and just really was in the depth, the crevices of love, and was very vulnerable and found their strength and said F that. But like the only thing I say is it's just this vibe of like, I just hope whoever this person is not gonna try to be messy with you, because you you ain't got not a lick of worries. Okay, you're spiritual. You are doing what you're supposed to do. Your spiritual team is in agreement with what you're doing. You're backing off of this situation. So if this person think that they finna come be messy towards you, oh, your spiritual team they got another thing coming, because your spiritual team gonna hand it to them, because they already going through enough as it is. And you know, we've all been there with love. You know what I'm saying? We've all been there. But if this person think they want to bring some drama to you with your divine protection, and also you listening to your spiritual team, oh, they gonna, trust me, your spiritual team gonna make them back right on up real quick, and I guarantee you they won't mess with you no more. And they gonna bring this energy to this person. They gonna bring all that energy to this person. But it just cuts off right there. So if you want more info on this situation, book a reading with your girl. But it seems like you're doing what you need to be doing. Just focus on being an inspiration. Don't worry if this person, this third party, try to bring mess to you because of their misery. They gonna bring all that misery back to the person that it needs to be directed to. And you're gonna be good. It just kind of ends it. Like, it doesn't really, like, even my intuition kind of cuts off. It's really nothing. It's kind of like ain't really nothing else to talk about after that, because it just kind of gives like, it's a situation that is, it's about you, but it doesn't involve you, if that makes sense. It's like, you know, you can't, it's nothing that you can do. You can't control who likes you. You can't control if somebody's in a relationship and they like you and want to be with you. And especially if you ain't pursuing this person after, especially with you knowing that they have a partner. So in that case, the situation ain't got nothing to do with you, even if it do. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Even if the situation about you, it really ain't got shit to do with you. Because you're not even, you're not even really pursuing this situation. And if I don't really feel like you are, but if you were, once you found out this person had a partner, you left it alone. So at that point, that's a them problem. That they, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just genuinely how I feel. The feeling with the situation, like, it cuts off, because it's like, after that, it really ain't, it really ain't none of your business. You out of, you like, hey, I actually, your whole vibe is giving me like, I actually don't want it to be my business, so that works for me. So it's just for them to figure out how they gonna handle this situation. But I just really get this vibe of like, this person gonna try to come at you, because they gonna have this vibe, but don't mess with my man. I'm gonna bring the one to bring it to you. Okay? And the whole time you gonna be like, baby, whole time, yo, man, trying to mess with me. I didn't even know you was in a picture. Why he don't even got no pictures of you? You know? Even though that's not none of my business. It's just something I observed and I got out the way. So it's up to you to kick him to the curb. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like, you're not in the wrong, goddesses. Okay, you might have seen somebody, you discovered something, there was an offer that occurred, you thought it was cool, but then bam, you realized somebody was in a relationship, and you was like, and on top of that, I'm good at everything, I really don't need you, I just like you, and I definitely don't need you that much where I want to be in a third party situation. I got enough self-control, but tell your old girl, tell old girl, don't come at me, because she need to be coming at your ass, okay? So something like that. It's something like that. But this is the reading. There was just somebody that just realizes, like, dang, they should have chose you. They genuinely should have chose you, or these could be two people, but it's where it resonates. Um, Yeah, you could. If this is two options, you got one option that realized that and they should have stayed with you. And then this could be the typical thing of, you leaving, you probably leaving a relationship yourself, and if this is with two options, if this was two options, you probably just left a horrible relationship. And you know how it occurs when you just leave a horrible relationship. After you leave a horrible relationship, it's like, trying to get back into the dating scene, it's like it'd be so many duds. Like, I don't know if it's because the energy of coming out of that horrible relationship is kind of like still lingering, and you got to really, really get that energy up out, get that gunky energy up out of your energetic field before you get back into the dating pool. But if you was to ever leave a horrible relationship and jump into the dating pool, oh my God. Oh my God, it's gonna be horrible. You gotta get that energy from that relationship all the way up off you first. But this could be that where you just jump back into the water, and then you oh my God, you in the muggy, you is in a Louisiana swamp. You pulling fishes out the Louisiana swamp right now. You feel me? Okay, and you just throwing them back like, ew, none of these fishes is clean, and none of them is spiritually clean. I'm just gonna throw them back. Okay, to the point where I just think you just say, you know what, I'm done fishing. Okay, but like I say, is either you have two options and you leave one person you was with alone because they want you to be submissive, and then boom, you run into another person, you like, oh, this is a potential person, but bam, come to find out they're in a whole relationship, and you leave that alone. If it's just one person, if this is just one person, this is to say that maybe this person, they jumped into the dating pool and got some on lock with somebody, and they regretting it and they want to come back to you. Okay. And their partner is mad that they want to come back to you. I'm not gonna lie though, whether it's one option or two options, just know this however it goes, they got a partner. I don't know, and sometimes, a partner could be their mom, it could be the sister, it could be a brother, it could be another lover. I'm not sure. Put it where it resonates. Like I said, it's a general reading. If you want a specific perspective, book with your girl. I'm not sure what it might be, but just know however it go, there is some person that they connected to that is upset with them, that they too busy thinking about you. However it go, whether it's the mama, the sister, the brother, the cousin, or it's another lover, they are upset. Okay, because they know that this person wants to be with you. That's the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you never miss a beat from your girl. Instagram, okay, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, everything's on the Open Wild Witch. Emails at openwildwitch@yahoo.com. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you never miss a beat from your girl. Make sure to comment. Let me know what resonates and what doesn't. Until next time. Bye-bye.